Safe Suffolk Renters is a collaboration between the Suffolk councils and external organisations. We want to make sure Suffolk is the place to let your property, tenants to have a safe, warm home and to create communities.
It's very much trying to fill the gaps between where we are with our statutory delivery of services to improve housing conditions and provide you and tenants with some additional support to create a system where we may be able to achieve much more self-regulation, which is a benefit to everybody.
Well, it's been described as the biggest shake-up in our sector in 30 years, and that's the correct label. Everything is changing.
If there's no provision to dry your clothes somewhere else and you're drying your clothes indoors, the condensation will exist in there and the ventilation in the property will have to be able to adapt to that. That's the sort of reasonable, collaborative response that we're sort of engaging with here.
I think it's been really helpful actually. I think it's good to get a lot of landlords in one location. You can read about changes to regulations, but I think in some ways you need to be reminded vocally, it helps, and have the presentation.
It's been lovely. It's a really positive experience to get landlords into a room together. We can learn together and we can work out how we can work alongside the councils within Suffolk and alongside our tenants just to support them and make sure that they're getting the best quality housing whilst our homes and our properties are being looked after.
It's really what Suffolk has needed. We've never had one. I've never been to an event this big before with Suffolk landlords, and yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant.
It can be lonely. It can be quite a lonely sort of thing. So gathering and sharing ideas and experiences is really important because we all go through our own individual stories, and to be able to collaborate with other people, understand that everyone's going through their own journey and share experiences basically.
The industry is very difficult at the moment, and how do we get private investors investing in homelessness again? And that's not easy at the moment. Property investors are leaving, and maybe part of that is because they see it as too difficult and they're not aware of resources like this that are available. So this type of thing can only be a good thing.